last night, the San Francisco 49ers made a trade to acquire former second-round draft pick wide receiver to the Kansas City Chiefs in Skyy Moore, but now he is on his way to the San Francisco 49ers to kind of help out a receiver room that is pretty injured for the most part. You know, Brandon Ayuk, you have Juwan Jennings, right? You have Ricky Pearsall, I believe Marcus Robinson is going to miss some time with a suspension. But overall, they have decided that they wanted to add a player here in Skyy Moore who, let's just be honest, has not been great throughout his career thus far. And what we're going to do in this video is kind of break down some of his film from 2023. And you guys are probably asking, why 2023? Why not last season? Well, he had no catches last year. And for the most part, I'm not sure how good he's going to be. This is pretty much just a raw potential move. Can he be good? Yes. Will he be good? No idea. Sometimes a player, all they need is a little bit of a change of scenery. Let's honestly just break down some plays. So this is a pretty decent route here by Skyy Moore. Doesn't actually get any separation off it, but you're going to see once he hits the top of his route, he's going to swivel his head to the outside as he breaks over the middle, right? Doesn't have that separation ability, that speed, right, to really break open. However, the DB does start to fall, which is great news, right? And then boom, falls again, and now he's absolutely wide open. Mahomes does find him for a 55-yard pickup here up that right sideline. But ultimately, over his career, he's played in 3 seasons. He has 43 catches for about 494 yards in 1 touchdown. Again, not great. Has never gone over 250 yards in a season as a second-round pick. Talent wasn't the issue coming out of college, but I just feel like he hasn't been able to live up to the hype from when he was coming out of college. Now, again, will that change here in San Francisco? That is yet to be seen. Again, I've said it before, sometimes all a player needs is a change of scenery to really upkick their career, I guess you could say. Now, listen, if this was the opposite, if I was saying he was going from San Fran to Kansas City, I would be like, well, listen, I mean, how can you not be good with Patrick Mahomes? But the reality is he was not great with Mahomes. Will he be good with Purdy? Guess we'll have to wait and see. We're going to break down the film. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. All right, another interesting play here. We're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion here. We're going to bounce this to the outside and kind of like a swing. We're going to fake a handoff here to Isaiah Pacheco. We're going to send a tight end up the middle. A lot of eye candy here trying to get these second-level defenders to bite up. And as that pre-snap motion happens, we're going to get a dig route here by Skyy Moore. I believe we're going to get basically just a deep post here from our outside wide receiver. As this play occurs, we're going to see those second level linebackers actually bite down just a hair and just enough. And look at this, right? As Mahomes dropping back, linebacker kind of overcommits to getting back over to this side, which opens up a throwing window for Skyy Moore and Patrick Mahomes over the middle of the field. Great job. Good catch. Turn up the field. Get some extra yardage. Not bad at all. Again, going to be interesting to see how he fits in with this. I'm going to be completely honest. When you look at the overall depth chart of the San Francisco 49ers going into this season, yes, they do need help at wide receiver with Ayuk down, with Jordan Watkins down. Russell Gage, I believe, suffered injury. You have Jacob Cowing and Ricky Pearsall, Robbie Chosen, Isaiah Hodgins. There's a lot of guys here, but you just needed another guy to come in and maybe make a little bit of noise. And we'll see if Skyy Moore can ultimately earn himself a role within this football team. Probably has about a week and a half to really position himself and cement himself to a role within this team. Again, it's going to be something to monitor, and I'll keep you guys updated throughout, but let's keep going. Now, here's actually one of my favorite routes by Skyy Moore from his last season that he actually got some opportunity. We're going to get like a fake in an outside, kind of corner route, but it's very skinny. It's like a skinny corner route, right? Again, he's going to get inside leverage. He's going to act like he's going inside. And the first thing that we get here is the DB to completely open up the hips to the inside of the field. As that happens, we want to break this thing to the outside. And he does it absolutely perfectly. I'm not going to lie to you. Great job here. Gets open. Great job by the quarterback layering that over the DB. One more time here. Beautiful job. And to get his feet in, pick up, 9, 10, 11 yards here on this play. These are the ones we need to see more of Skyy Moore. I want to see him really improve his route running capabilities, because if he can do that, if he can be a route runner, I do think he could be a big time fit in an offense, right? And obviously that goes for a lot of people. If he can have more plays like this, look at him garner that inside leverage, open up the hips, he completely sells an inside route, and boom, stops on a dime, changes direction. These are the ones that the 49ers probably saw on film and were like, listen, if we can get this out of him consistently, this could be a big time player for us. And I really wouldn't be surprised. I feel like the 49ers find a way to find the most and get the most out of their wide receivers. Skyy Moore is a guy that, again, coming out of college, I thought he was going to be good. I thought he was going to be a good player. Unfortunately, just hasn't really developed the way I wanted him to. But it doesn't mean 49ers can't get him to that place that they want him to be. So, really quickly, hit that like button if you haven't already done so. But most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Chiefs throughout the entirety of the season. I mean, the 49ers. Offense, defense, individual player film, preseason, regular season. Got you guys covered. Join the family if you haven't already done so yet. Excuse me. And yeah, let's continue to dive in. Okay, another good route here by Skyy Moore here at the bottom of your screen. We're gonna boom, but basically an out. But what I like about this route a ton is his ability to come back to the football, right? And on these outs, right, you need outs, quick outs, deep outs, whatever it may be. These out routes are very important to come back to the football, because if you underthrow this, if it's not doesn't have enough velocity on this thing, this could easily be a pick six in the other direction. But again, Skyy Moore gets inside leverage, right? Acts like he's going to run inside, opens up the guy's hips to the inside of the field once again, and then boom, great break. I love his change of direction. I love his ability to stop on a dime, right? And then watch him come back. He kind of breaks this route around that 14-yard line here, right? But watch him come back, right? Gets back to the 13. Ensure that this ball is nowhere close to being picked off at all. Another good play by Skyy Moore. Okay, another good route here by Skyy Moore. He's going against Jalen Ramsey. Once again, gets inside leverage, but we're going to notice very quickly here that a cloud flat, which he's going to cover. A little flat by the tight end. But since Skyy Moore recognized that, I think he actually breaks his route off a little bit earlier. I think he was maybe supposed to take this about 10 yards up. Realizes it's a cloud very early. Stops, breaks. Great ball by the quarterback once again. I mean, man, he was playing with an absolute legend over Pat Mahomes. This is a beautiful ball, layering it over Jalen Ramsey. Again, good catch here by Skyy Moore. Get up the field for a few more yards. I'm excited to see how he is, man. I'm excited to see how he does here in San Francisco. Got a lot to prove, man. Obviously, he's got a lot of work to do. He's got to, get up this depth chart. You got guys like Jacob Cowing and Robbie Chosen and Malik Turner, Malik Knowles, Isaiah Hodgins. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But again, they think that they can turn him into a good wide receiver. Got the traits. And he put it together is the big question. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.